Good day, everyone. I am Crizel Coloma. I am your first reporter in Group 1. We are composed of 4 reporters in our group, namely Sir Angelito Amaro, Sir John Ryan F. Cartoon, Sir Jason A. Castro. So my tasks are, I will be discussing to you all the introduction of curriculum in its concept and the traditional points of view of curriculum. Okay, let us begin. The concept of curriculum is as dynamic as the changes that occur in society. In its narrow sense, curriculum is viewed merely as a listing of subjects to be taught in school. In a broader sense, it refers to the total learning experiences of individuals not only in school but in society as well. For me, curriculum, it includes all the activities that take place inside or outside of the school. It is also the totality of learning experiences of individuals within his or her journey in educational process. Okay, halimbawa nito, going to a library, conducting a research, creating a research, and many others. It is a total learning experiences, right? So, sa madaling salita, ang curriculum, ito ay isang disiplina sa paaralan. Sa mga guro naman, ang curriculum, ito ay ang paggawa ng mga banghay-aralin or mga instructional materials at iba pa. Sa mga administrator naman, ito ay ang pagpaplano sa paaralan kung ano ang makakabuti sa paaralan. Okay, let us proceed. Another definition given by Bandy, Wales 2005. The term curriculum has been derived from a Latin word currere, which means a race course. So, curriculum has been derived from a Latin word currere, which means race course. So, race course meaning it is composed of two words, race, from the word itself, race. So, in school, as a student, meron talagang race. A race or runway or pathway to reach a certain goal, right? Okay, so a list of subject na kailangan ipasa. A series of obstacle na kailangan lagpasan. So, ang course meaning it is the curriculum. Yung mga subject, yung mga courses offered, yung mga courses na ating tinitake. Okay, curriculum refers to the lessons and academic content taught in a school or in specific course or program. So, it is an academic content taught in school or in specific course or program. Okay, how do we define curriculum exactly? Okay, we define curriculum in simpler form so that we can understand it well. Curriculum is that which is taught at school. So, ito yung mga subject, ito yung mga learning outcomes, learning objective na itinuturo natin sa paaralan. Curriculum is a set of subject. Ito yung mga subject na ating tinitake like Filipino, English, mathematics, and many others. Curriculum is content. Curriculum is a sequence of courses. So, in higher education or in private school, yung mga courses na ino-offer, part din ng curriculum. Curriculum is a set of performance objectives. Okay, another definition, curriculum is the crux of the whole educational process. So, without curriculum, we cannot conceive any educational endeavor. Okay, anong mangyayari kapag wala tayong curriculum? I think curriculum is very important element in education. It serves as the backbone of education. So without curriculum, we not conceive any educational endeavor. Okay? The school will be empty. There will be no teachers. There will be no administrator. So ang curriculum ay napaka-importante sa isang paaralan or sa isang educational institution. So, curriculum is tool in the hand of the artist to mold his or her material in accordance with his or her ideals in the school according to Cunningham. So, anong ibig sabihin ng artist here? Artist, ibig sabihin ito yung teachers to mold his or her material. Material meaning it is the lesson plan in accordance with his or her ideal in the school. Okay, let us proceed. Curriculum from different points of view. There are many definitions of curriculum. Because of this, the concept of curriculum is sometimes characterized as fragmentary, elusive, and confusing. The definitions are influenced by mode of thoughts, pedagogies, political as well as cultural experiences. So, yes, there are many definitions of curriculum. It depends upon our mode of thoughts of how we define it, our experiences. Okay, let us talk about the number 1, traditional points of view of curriculum. In the early years of 20th century, the traditional concept held of the curriculum is that it is a body of subject or subject matter prepared by the teacher for the students to learn. It was synonymous to a course of study and syllabus. So, according to Robert M. Hutchins, views curriculum as permanent studies, where the rule of grammar, reading, and logic and mathematics for basic education are emphasized. So, according to Robert M. Hutchins, his traditional points of view, where the rule of grammar, reading, and logic and mathematics for basic education are emphasized. So, I remember way back elementary, my learning experiences, my teachers would always bring a set of Manila paper or cartolina. It served as his or her instructional materials. He always told us that we should memorize, we should write, we should read. So, for me, traditional points of view, it is the old ways of teaching. So, here, the teacher here is very authoritative figure. Okay, let's move on to another definition of traditional points of view, or another author that gives their idea about traditional points of view. In a traditional points of view, teachers are required to write a lesson plan and syllabi. So, lesson plan, it serves as the backbone of the learning. Okay, according to Arthur Vestor, believed that the mission of the school should be intellectual training. So, more on cognitive. Another definition given by Joseph Schwab, that discipline is the sole source of curriculum. Thus, in our education system, curriculum is divided into chunk of knowledge. We call it subject areas in basic education, such as English, mathematics, science, social studies, and others. So, okay, in traditional points of view, the common words that are used are intellectual, discipline, and knowledge. So, more on intellectual training or cognitive. Okay, let's talk about the disadvantages or advantages of traditional points of view. Teachers are more influential figure. Test results matter most. Students are less proactive, focus on intellectual training, easily accessible, and a quicker option. But we have the progressive points of view of curriculum, number 2. So I will be reading the definition. On the other hand, to a progressivist, a listing of school subjects, syllabi, course of study, and list of courses or specific discipline do not make a curriculum. Rather, this can only be called curriculum if the written materials are actualized by the learner. So, this can only be called curriculum if the written materials are being actualized by the learner in progressive points of view. Okay, in progressive points of view, the 4 domains of education are present here. Okay, because for example, learners learn things by themselves. Example, playing outdoor games, engaging with the real thing, not just by reading or not just by simply reading a book. And also, teachers here in progressive points of view use the mode of teaching, the modern ways of teaching under the influence of mass media and other learning platforms. Okay, let's hear about the definition of John Dewey's. He believed that reflective thinking is a means that unifies actions but tested by application. So meaning, thought is not derived by action, but rather what? But rather it is tested by application. So learning by doing. Okay, another definition given by Cashwell and Campbell viewed curriculum as all experiences children have under the guidance of the teachers. Here are some advantages of progressive points of view of curriculum. Teachers are active participants. There are more room for collaboration between the learners. Students are encouraged to use their skills. More exposure to outside world. Play, interaction, and experiences are the focus. Okay, that would be all, and thank you. Sir John Ryan F. Carton will be the next reporter. God bless and good day.